All right, guys. So part 4, I've taken our layout of the car. Basically, it's 4 wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what I've done is I've drawn this side view on the center plane. That's the blue plane that was here. We found the center plane and we drew the side view on that center plane of that car. Now what we want to do is start extracting basically that center plane drawing towards these wheels. Okay, so and a lot of this will be a lot of these decisions that I'm going to make is really going to be up to the designer. I'm going to just take a lot of assumptions and kind of draw the car how I think he wants it. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I use it as an underlay, put it on another one because there's so many lines there, it's hard to see, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, start off first with the wheels. In fact, I guess we can start with the ballpoint. Wheel, front wheel, rear wheel, far wheel, and then the other wheel is way over here, not gonna see it. What I'll do too is I'll give the wheels thickness right now so that it's looks like ellipses. Or they have thickness to them yet. Same with this back one. All right, so there's our wheel. I'm just gonna kind of leave that one alone because it's so far back there, I don't think we're gonna see it. And then what I'll do now is I'm gonna follow this line that I used to draw that center view, and that's gonna be my center line of my car, actually. Let's see, it goes back, and then this is the piece that goes up like this. Okay, so now that I have that, and this goes forward. Now what I have to try to do is bring these lines out towards the car, right? If you guys can see that. So I'm going to, I think I'm gonna assume that the car will, that basically these fenders go up over the wheel and that it's lower in the middle. I'm just gonna assume that, okay? And here is the cockpit, right? And then this is gonna come back this way. So this is gonna come out there. If you can see that kind of part of the fender, okay? And then this part is probably gonna be like this. This piece is gonna come down this way. Here is the cockpit. So I'm gonna give it a round shape. Assume it's gonna be round and bring all these other lines over. If you can see through there. Assuming it's kind of like this. And then, let's see, this is gonna come down probably. This is probably gonna come down. And if I draw through here, it might come down like this, maybe. And the other side, which we won't see, unfortunately, I'm kind of drawing through the car right now. So drawing through, here is the piece. Okay, and the other thing is too, now when I get down to like say these points down here that aren't flat anymore, I'm gonna need to make an arc, right? So it's gonna go from this point probably to this point on the other side of the wheel. Let's go back a little bit this way, and let's go back a little bit this way, right? So now what I'm gonna do is connect these 3 points. So it's probably gonna do something maybe like this. Again, this is gonna be up to the designer. I'm kind of taking some liberties with how to design this. So now this is the far fender. This is the close one. Here's the wheel. This is the where it comes in here and then it goes out. I'm looking at how he's designed this on the side. So it's probably going to go up and then out like this. And it looks like there's a big, this is basically a big intake back here. So this is going to be the lights. And then this is going to be a big intake. So it's going to probably cut through here and then come back this way. So I think, maybe not. It looks like he's got it covered all the way. So maybe going straight through like this. Okay, there's the cockpit inside there. We just kind of drew through it. And then there's a lot of lines coming over. And let's see, this line looks like, hold on a second, it looks like it keeps going. Let's see, it goes like this. And then it goes kind of like this, and then like this. And then it goes, this down this way. And then towards this wheel. And then this guy goes this way and then this way. So I think that's what's happening there. And then this one, this other line here, I'm trying to figure out what's happening with these lines. And again, kind of making this up on my own, what I think the designer wants. So maybe it comes in this way, kind of comes in that way, comes down, and again, comes towards this way. And then this part here, you can see that this part here is going to be somewhere this way. And then this back piece kind of comes in sort of like that. And then the back piece is from here, if you can see that on your screen, kind of does that and then kind of jogs away and then does this and goes across. And then there's a piece, kind of like a shark fin that does this. So really we won't see much of the back except this, or not the back, but the cockpit, except this and this, and I believe this and this. And I may be simplifying it too much, but okay, then this goes back this way somewhere. And then this meets up. Looks like there's a line that meets up with this line that kind of comes through here. So we'll do that. And then the rest, I'm not sure what else there is. So that's kind of how I get the car right now. So let me come back. Maybe this isn't doing this so much. And then this goes up this way, this way, this way. So this is basically the canopy. There's that piece. And we don't really see much of the wheel, except we know that this kind of comes out like this and does that. So there we go. It's kind of the first take on the car. You don't really see much of the canopy. You just see it behind here. So the person would kind of be sitting through here. And then this kind of comes forward and then kind of gets integrated here. And then these are the lights. All right. You can see, and then this is the wing this way. This is a wing this way. And then the wheel comes out like that. And then this piece comes out. Okay. And then this goes back, and then there's a wing that I'm not sure how the wing and this piece integrate, but again, I'm kind of taking artistic license and kind of trying to infer what the designer wants, but so this would be the wheel. Okay. So that's part 4.